Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video I have one of the most exciting collections, and this one is from Sigma Beauty, the Beauty and the Beast collection. They are coming out with on October the 17th, so in a couple of days. The PR box is amazing. I'm about to open it and show you everything inside of here, and this collection honestly has me so excited. There's a couple of palettes in here that are beautiful. I'm going to show you swatches of everything. We are going to try the palettes. There's brushes. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, if you're excited for today's video, give it a thumbs up and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here's the beautiful and huge PR box from this Beauty and the Beast collection from Sigma. Once you open it, let me see how I'm going to do this. Once you open it, there's this beautiful picture back here. This is one of those PR boxes that I don't want to get rid of after I open them because it's just so beautiful. I want to like put everything back the way it came. Anyways, as you can see, we have rose petals in here. Oh my god, this is hard. There are two palettes. This one here is a big full-size palette. That smaller one is a smaller palette. These are lip products. We have 3 off, and there's a whole brush collection and this beautiful bag. So let me take everything out of here and show you things one by one. Before I get started showing you everything one by one, know that you can get this collection at Sigma Beauty October the 17th with a discount. I have a discount code with Sigma. If you use code PATTYALONSO, the way it's spelled right here, PATTYALONSO, just like that, you can get 10% off at sigmabeauty.com. It includes this collection and anything else you want to shop for on their website. So if you're interested in this or anything else at Sigma Beauty, please shop using the code PATTYALONSO and save 10%. Okay, so first things first, we have this beautiful blue sparkly bag right here. I love navy things, so I love this bag. Plus, I love the bling and the sparkle. The bag doesn't have anything on the inside, but I'm sure you can use it to store your whole Beauty and the Beast collection. And take a look at the inside right here. There's little images of castles. There's images of like the tea set and the clock, and look at them dancing right here. The lipsticks that are part of this collection are actually Sigma Beauty lip creams, which I love that formula, and I think these are limited edition shades that they made just for this collection. So we have the shade Bonjour, which is the lightest of them all. The mid-tone color is called Spellbound, and the darkest of the 3 is called Adventure. These, as you can see, are various shades of nude that are going to complement a lot of different complexions. Next, let's take a look at the brushes. The brushes in this collection are so freaking special. They came out with 5 different brushes, 2 face brushes, 3 eye brushes, and I have to say a few of these are favorites of mine. So the brushes, as you can see, have this beautiful navy blue chromey type handle. It says Beauty and the Beast right here, and on the barrel, as you can see, there's figures of different characters from the movie. So this right here is one of my favorite Sigma brushes. It is their Power Sculpt, which is the F44, and I love this one because you can contour with it, or you can apply your bronzer with it, or you can even do blush with it. Highlighter. I love that it can be super thick and also super thin, so it's a true multitasker. Moving on to the Sigma F46, which is a beautiful brush that you can use for cream and liquid products. And as you can see, this one has the silhouette of the beast on the barrel. The Sigma E55, which is one of their classic eye brushes. It has the clock silhouette on there. The Sigma E24, which is one of my favorites, is a true multitasking brush, and this one has the little silhouette of Lumiere right there, little candle guy. And lastly, the E number 15, which has the silhouette of Chip on the barrel. This collection is truly so freaking cute, and I'll make sure to use some of these brushes as I go. I do already have some makeup on, so I'm not going to be able to maybe use this one, I don't think, because I had to take a passport picture before I started filming today, so I did a very light makeup for that. But I'll get a chance to use at least 4 out of the 5 brushes in today's video to show you. And so what I have left is both of the palettes. Now, I'm pretty sure there is a 5-pan eyeshadow palette that is going to be part of this collection, and that's what I thought I had here, but this is not an eyeshadow palette, my bad. Actually, here's a picture of it. I'm going to try and find it before I publish this video. But I don't have that one. So what I do have is this palette here, which is a smaller palette, so I was confusing it with that one, but this is actually a cheek palette. As you can see, this one has 2 blushes and a highlighter. I love that Lumiere is the highlight shade. Something Sweet is a pink toned blush, and Beauty Within has a bit more peach in it. It's a bit more neutral. I feel so bad touching the little pressed on silhouettes of the different things in this palette because I don't want it to go away. But somehow we gotta swatch it, right? So let me figure this out. Here's the blush swatch of Something Sweet. Lumiere highlighter, very, very reflective. And Beauty Within, which is the more neutral, peachy blush color. So take a look right there at the cheek palette swatched. I can't wait to try this one on my cheekbones. It looks beautiful. And then finally, the big eyeshadow palette, which is of course the star of the show. So take a look right here at what this one looks like, and then once you open it, you do get a double-ended brush in here, which is very nice. This one is half an E38 blending brush, and it has a rose silhouette on the barrel, and then the other half is an E54, which you can use to pack on color and also to blend, and this one has books in the little barrel right there. And let's take a very good look at this color story next. It is incredibly beautiful, if I do say so myself. I love how stunning the color story is. I love that we have some nice neutral shades to use on the crease, and then we have some pops of colors that we can intensify the looks with. We have some really nice rosy shimmers, we have some golds, like just everything you need for a really beautiful wearable palette. I love Be Our Guest. This is a beautiful champagne shade, and Winter's Night right here is the perfect frosty inner corner color. So let's go ahead and swatch all of these. I also love the stamping of the different characters on the eyeshadows. This is just so special. The next step is obviously to swatch this stunning palette. So let's go for it. Here's the shade Little Town, Cogsworth, which is a beautiful transition, Winter's Night, which is a stunning inner corner shimmer, Belle, Runaway, very creamy, Pots, which is a stunning matte pink. And the last shade from the first row is a duochrome, and it's called Rose Petal. It's a duochrome pink purple shade, as you can see by the reflex. Take a look right here on my finger. It looks so stunning. Starting with row number 2, the first shade is Forbidden, which is, oh my god, the creamiest matte ever. That is a very creamy, dark, cool tone brown. I love it. Bookworm is the second one, which is a neutral mid-tone brown. And this one I've been dying to swatch. This one is called Be Our Guest, and it's that champagne shade I pointed to at the beginning. Moving on to the shade Beast, which is this beautiful navy matte color. Enchantress, which looks like a bronzy gold. Ego, which is this very warm rose color, almost like a terracotta, right? And then the last color is Ma Chère, which is this purple shimmer shade. Take a look right here at how stunning this color story is and how beautiful the swatches look as well. I feel like this might be some sort of improved formula from Sigma because everything swatched super beautiful, and the mattes are very, very creamy. I feel like their matte shades used to be a bit more dry powdery, and these feel very, very creamy, which is a fantastic, fantastic surprise. Both palettes, by the way, have a 12-month shelf life, and they are both made in China. Alright, so let's go ahead and create a look with this palette. I'm going to start with the shade Cogsworth right here. And this is a Sigma E28. I just love this brush for transition shades. And so I'm going to grab that shade and add it all throughout the crease of my eye. Just back and forth, just like so. And I'm using this brush kind of like the thick way around instead of like this, like that, so that it really blends everything. I'm going to intensify things with my Sigma E24 and the shade Bookworm. So I'm going to first stamp it right on the outer third of my eyelid here. And then I'm going to start blending it up to the crease. And as you can see, these shades are blending pretty much immediately into one another. I really want to use the shade Beast, so with the same brush, I'm just going to grab some of that beautiful navy blue and add it to the outer third of my eyelid, but I'm not going to blend that as high as I did the previous shade, so I'm just going to tap it right here in place first, and then just barely run it into my crease, just barely, okay? Just right here where the colors meet, and that's it. And if you need to blend higher, switch to the previous brush so that the blue doesn't keep on going higher and higher. We want to kind of contain it a little lower on the crease. Okay, so my plan to contain the blue didn't work as well as I thought on this side. It's a little higher than this one, so now I'm gonna have to raise this one, even though I kind of wanted it this way more so than this way, but whatever. So now I feel like we need to add a little bit of romance to this very smoky look, so I'm going in with the shade Rose Petal, and this is a Sigma E55. And I'm going to add Rose Petal to the center of my eyelid and blend it back into my smoky shades back here. And just make it really nice and distinct right in the center of my eyelid. And of course, we'll do the same thing over here. Just packing that shade on my eyelid. With the double-ended brush that the palette came with, this is the E54 side of the brush. I'm going to grab Winter's Night, and this is going to be the shade right on the inner third of the eyelid and inner corner of the eye. Packing it on the inner corner and blending it in. There's a pretty stark difference between the rose and that color, because that color is pretty clear with white sparkle. So I'm going to actually use another shade in the middle, just with the same brush. I'm grabbing the shade Belle. And I'm going to add Belle to the inner third of the eyelid and let the previous white shade just be the inner corner shade. A little bit more Rose Petal so that they mix well together. And take a look, this right here is the top of my eye look. Espresso Brown eyeliner from Laura Mercier, and I'm adding that to the waterline. And with the Sigma E15, I'm going into the shade Beast, and I'm swiping it right underneath my lower lash line. I know that looks super dark and defined, but we're gonna smoke it out next. This is a reference number 13 in the shade Cogsworth, and I'm just going to run it all throughout my under eye. Alright, take a look right here at the finished eye look before I put any lashes on. I have a bit of mascara on already, and so this is what I came up with. Time for the cheek palette. I'm grabbing my F44 and the shade Beauty Within, which is very pigmented, and that is going to be my blush right here on the back side near my bronzer. And then Something Sweet, same brush, and this is going to be the shade more so towards the apples of the cheeks. Let me blend that. Lastly, with a very small brush, a little bit of Lumiere because I don't want a lot of highlighter. So this is a reference number 16. This highlighter formula is very sparkly, which to me kind of enhances my texture a bit, so I don't love the highlighter, but I did love the blushes. I'm going to blend the highlighter in with the blush a bit. I went ahead and put some lashes on. These are from Juvia's Place in the style Egypt Flare, and I love them because they flare out. And I think they go perfectly with the dark smoky eye. All we have left to try is the 3 lip creams, so let's go for it. I'm going to go from lightest to darkest. So the first one is the shade Bonjour. And one thing I love about these lip creams is that you don't need a lip liner for them. So take a look, this right here is the shade Bonjour. I love it. It's the lightest of the 3, and it is a beautiful nude rosy color. It's so pretty. I'm going to try the darkest next, which is the shade Adventure. So take a look at what Adventure looks like right here. This is, like I said, the darkest and also the warmest of the 3 shades. Very beautiful. And then last but not least, we are trying the shade Spellbound, which is like a mid-tone, cool tone nude shade. Absolutely love this one. Take a look right here at the finished look. And this is the one that I'm going to keep on for the rest of the video. Okay, so I showed you everything, I swatched everything, I tried it all for you, and I really hope that you guys like this video. As for me, I really love this collection. The eyeshadow palette is beautiful, and I swear I feel like they improved the eyeshadow formulas because the mattes are truly more pigmented and creamy than I remember. I love the lip creams formula, so I'm glad that they did mini ones as part of this collection. I love the brushes that they selected, and everything feels absolutely magical. Remember, this comes out October 17th if you're interested, and you can get 10% off using the code PATTYALONSO. If you guys like today's video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye.